welcome to the Anderson Cooper Show. Anderson couldn't be here today. He's out on business. So I am Hannah McGee and I'll be filling in for him today. And our topic is very interesting today. It's domestic violence. And have you ever wondered if your boyfriend might become an abusive husband? Well, if so, then stay tuned because this is the show for you. So please help me in welcoming our expert from UCLA, Dr. Adriana Vasquez. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. So, tell me, what is domestic violence?
Well, domestic violence is inflicting physical injury on another family household member and repeated or habitual pattern of behavior.
Okay.
It also could be any incident of threatening behavior, violence, or abuse between adults who are intimate partners.
Oh wow. So what would be like some key factors?
Well, some key elements could be intimidation, humiliation, and also physical injury.
Okay. So how common is domestic abuse?
Well, 1 in 5 women have reported experiencing domestic abuse since age 16, which has a 21%. 14% of all is violent crimes, and 76% of all domestic violence repeat incident, and 30% of victims have experienced at least 3 incidents.
Oh wow. So what are some risk factors for victims?
Well, the likelihood of being a victim would be being a female, young, which vary from 16 to 24 years old, being separated, divorced, and single, and pregnancy or living as a lone parent, and low household income, and living in a rental accommodation.
Okay. Well, what about for the perpetrator? What would be some victims?
Well, the perpetrator would be male, a history of criminal and delinquent behavior, unemployment, law, income, and education, and frequent substance abuse, inadequate social networks, and experienced rejection in the past that caused attachment issues.
Okay, wow, interesting. Thank you so much for being
No
here
problem.
with us today. It has been so great. And next, we are about to go out on the street to see what people out there have to say about domestic violence. So make sure you don't miss that. So, we're out in front of US Pizza on Dixon, and we have found 2 great people to talk to. So guys, what do y'all know about domestic violence?
That it can completely damage a person. It can just tear them apart.
When I think of domestic violence, I think of a man usually being abusive towards his significant other.
Good answer, good answer. So, is there any like personal experiences? Not necessarily between you two, but you know.
Well, my roommate was actually in a very physical, abusive relationship. And it stemmed from, we noticed him being very controlling before he started using her. He wouldn't let her be friends with guys, he wouldn't let her, he tried to control what she wore, stuff like that. And then she started coming home with black eyes, limping, and she only reported it a couple times though.
Are they still together?
Sadly, yes.
That is sad.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all so much for talking with us today. That has been very helpful. Thank you. Wow, that was really interesting. So next, we're gonna have case subjects come in and actually talk to us about their relationship. It's gonna be really good, so make sure that you don't budge, but stay tuned right now because we have a commercial break and we'll be right back. before, our case studies are coming in, so please give a warm welcome to this adorable couple, Jennifer and Brian. Welcome!
Hey, how are you doing?
Hi, how are y'all?
Good.
Doing great.
Good. So, tell me about y'all's relationship. How long have you been dating?
Well, we've been together about 3 years.
Yeah, about 3 years now. About 3 years.
Years? How did you meet?
Well,
It's kind of a funny
yeah,
story.
it's actually kind of embarrassing for me, but we were out riding bikes one day, and she was passing by, and I got, I guess, I was awestruck by her beauty. And,
Oh!
He hits a tree.
yeah, I ran into a tree, and she ended up actually coming over and helping me, and that's how we met.
Well, that is just adorable. So, ever since then, have y'all just been happy all the time?
Yes, and we've actually been talking about getting married soon.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, that's great. So, are you concerned about anything?
Well, I've had a couple of concerns. Sometimes he seems to get a little jealous and controlling, and I'm wondering how much is too much.
Okay, well, you know what's great? We have an expert here today, Dr. Vasquez. This is
Hi.
Dr.
Hi, Dr.
Vasquez.
Vasquez.
This is
Hi.
Brian, Jennifer. And so today, she's going to help us out with signifying the red flags in your relationship. So, we have this nifty little red flag
Oh, great.
right here. And we're going to give that to Adriana. And so, I'm going to read through these pamphlets that she brought. And so, y'all are going to answer the questions, and she'll raise it if it's a red flag. So, are y'all ready?
I guess so.
So, what do you think? Is your partner intrusive? Does he always seek you where? Does he always seek where you are and wonder if you're away?
Yeah, I'd say it can get a little intrusive. Well,
I mean, it just depends. I don't know. I only know
he will call me multiple times. And
Like how many times do you think he calls it?
probably not enough.
about 10 or 12 times a day. Even when he knows where I am.
I mean, I don't
Might be a red flag.
know. I don't feel like it is, but I'm just checking up on it.
Okay. What do you think that she might be doing?
I really don't know. I guess that's why I'm calling, just to make sure she says where she's at, where she says she is, and just making sure she's doing what she says she's doing.
He'll call me at work. When I'm busy and he knows where I am, he shouldn't be calling anyway, but he gets so worried that I might be doing something wrong.
Does he get mad when you can't talk?
Yes, he does. My boss has actually repeatedly told me he needs to quit.
Oh wow. Wow, that might be a bad thing. Okay, so we'll move on to the next question. Does your partner isolate you? For example, does he have to spend every second with you, or does he sometimes not allow you to see your friends or your family?
I don't think I've ever held her back from seeing her family. I mean, I do like to spend a lot of time with her. I'm obviously thinking about marrying her.
But friends, but sometimes you
And
do that.
it's just certain friends, really, though.
Guy friends?
Yeah, usually got friends. I don't care if she's hanging out with girls, but
It's always good friends.
So you're a little jealous.
I wouldn't say I'm jealous. It just, I guess it just kind of comes back to, I just want to make sure that she's not doing anything. I wouldn't say I'm jealous.
He's jealous.
Okay, jealous. That's a bad sign. Okay, so here's the next question. Is your partner overly possessive? Does he ever show inappropriate displays of affection when other males are around?
He makes a point to
I like to show her
hold
off.
my hand or have his arm around me if he feels threatened.
I'm happy with what I got, but
Right.
I don't feel like there's any hidden thing. I don't think there's anything.
Huh.
Sometimes I feel like it's a little too much. I'll just be talking to a friend or even somebody I work with, acquaintance, and he'll come up and sometimes
She's
treat
just-
me inappropriately.
Okay, so does he accuse you of flirting with guys a lot?
I definitely think so. Almost every guy I speak to, he considers that I'm flirting with them.
No, I mean, I'm just a little over. I just, if it's obviously some old man, I don't care. But
Well, actually, even before the show, backstage, I met the director and he got upset because I just introduce myself.
Well, I mean, there's a difference between introducing yourself and being all over somebody.
And what do you define as being all over somebody?
Well, sure. How did you say?
I just said, hi, it's nice to meet you, and I'm so glad to be on your show.
No.
So was
consider
this
that-
part too much for you? The touch of the shoulder? Too intimate?
Any kind of physical touch, I consider is too much.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay, well, what about, here's a good one. Does he ever control like what you wear, your makeup, or anything like that?
There's
No.
been several times. When we go out of the house, you tell me my dress is too provocative. Or,
Well, I mean, if we're going out, but if we're sitting around the house, I don't care what she wears. But I mean, when we go out, you know, obviously I don't want her dressing, you know, inviting towards other guys, you know.
my dresses are not supposed to be above my knees when you go out.
So
She
she
thinks
has a
that's
dress
too
code.
sexual. He doesn't like when I wear my hair up.
So would you say you're pretty controlling?
I mean, just in certain situations, I'm just looking out for, you know, looking out for her. That's it.
Girl to girl, would you say you're pretty controlling?
I would think it's a little too controlling.
Okay.
Something to work on.
Oh, here's some questions about control. We'll ask these real fast. This is fast. This is a good one. So, does he get angry when things don't go his way? Or does he have a temper?
It's situational. I've seen him get pretty angry about things, but
Who doesn't get mad, you know?
it depends. Sometimes when he's drinking a little bit, he gets a little more angry and it gets escalated.
But I've been drinking and you can't really blame me.
Is it ever violent?
It hasn't been violent yet, but there's been times where I worry.
Or you've been scared?
Yes, that maybe. I mean, we've only been together 3 years, so I wonder, and it's gotten progressively worse. So I just wonder if it's going to continue to get that way.
Oh, wow. So, does he ever make decisions for you?
If he's really adamant about something, he'll put his foot down.
I mean,
I don't have much
I
to
feel like
say.
I'm the leader in this relationship, and you know, she can always make the right decisions. So I don't ever feel like I make a decision for her, but I will lead her in the right direction.
Does he keep things from you about other women in his past?
Not that I know of, but if he's keeping them from me, I don't know.
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. One more question, and then we're done.
Okay.
Sorry. So, do you think your self-esteem's pretty low?
I wouldn't say this.
What would you say?
I think he could be a little bit more confident in himself. I think that's one reason he gets so nervous when I'm around other men.
No.
Okay. Well, this has been a very interesting conversation. But I'll be curious to see what Dr. Vasquez has to say about y'all.
Well, I work for the counseling and psychological services, and I'll be more than happy to work with you and your relationship so we can work out something, and whenever y'all ready, I'm ready.
I'd be willing to give it a
Yeah,
try.
I mean, I'll give it a try. I don't know that we have a whole lot to correct, but yeah.
I love to work on.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And if you or someone that you know is affected by domestic violence, there are some great resources that you can get in touch with. And one of them is the National Domestic Violence Hotline, which is 1-800-799-7233. And then another is womanslaw.org, and another is dangerassessment.org. So thank you so much. Thank you, Jennifer, Brian, and
Yeah,
Dr.
thank you.
Vasquez for being here today. It's been a great show, and special thank you to U.S. Pizza for supplying our